Although we have already set up our line trace so that it fires in the right place and goes in the right direction, what we haven't set up is what it should do once it actually hits something. And so here, we want to make sure that our line trace not only knows what it is that it is hitting, but also what it should do with that information in order to drive any interactions that we want, which in our case is to tell the light switch to run its custom event. Coming back to our first-person blueprint graph then, the first thing we want to do is drag from the out-hit output on the line trace by channel node. This is the part of the line trace that, as the name suggests, tests when the line trace has hit something. What we need to do, though, is make it a little more specific in that we want to know exactly what it has hit, which is why we can, in the search field, type break hit, and then select the break hit result node in the list. This takes the hit result and then breaks it up into all the various information components that it has stored. So, how long it took to hit the object, the distance at which the hit occurred, location of the hit, and so on. We of course have a very specific test in mind in that we want to know when it has hit our light switch. And so, after dragging out from the hit actor output on the break hit result node, we can search for and add a cast2 bp underscore light underscore switch node to the flow, and then pipe the true output from our branch node into its execution input. Now we know that our light switch is an actor, and so this is why we dragged from the hit actor output, which stores the actor hit. We then, of course, want to cast to the actor that has been hit if it is our light switch. Now that we know what the line trace has hit, assuming that it is the light switch casting to the switch's blueprint, we can communicate with it. Now dragging from the execution output of the cast2 node then, let's type light switch and add the custom event of the same name from the list, after which we can pipe the asBP light switch output into its target input. Just as with the light blueprint, what we have done here is told the light switch actor to execute the custom event that we set up, thus starting the chain reaction of events that all lead to that final flip-flop node, alternating the intensities from on to off and back again. Once again then, we have seen the power of blueprint communication and have expanded the functionality of the line trace node in order to be a little more specific. We will return to this line trace to see how we can get even more out of it, but for now, let's move on to testing our light switch blueprint.